Okay, hi.
Hi.
Hello. Salah.
Okay, so for today's discussion, we are discussing for discussion 9 about the third book, which is Alice in Wonderland. And today what we're going to discuss is about the author and a little bit about the genre of the book. So maybe we can start for the author.
Introduce ourselves. Okay, so it's
Okay.
okay. So my name is Marzumi Muhtar. I'm from Faculty of Economics and Management. My matric number is 177097.
My name is Tao Fong Yi and the matric number is 178499 from the same faculty also.
Okay, hi, my name is Siti Nurkairunisa Alias and my matrix number is 180109, also from the same faculty.
Okay. Hi, my name is Nadiha Muslim. My matric number is 179602. Yeah, from Faculty of Economics. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Nurul Ain Muhammad Nasir. My matric number is 162356. I'm from the Science Faculty.
Hi, my name is Nurida Nagiti Johar. My matric number is 179216. I'm from Faculty of Economic and Management.
Yeah.
And
So-
now we are going to discuss about the
Author
author
first.
first. Let me start first lah.
Alright.
And the book, our book is Alice Adventures in Wonderland or Alice in Wonderland. Yeah. And the author is an English mathematician, and his name is Charles Lutwidge Dodgson. And his pseudonym is Lewis Carroll, right?
Yes.
And then this book is actually about a girl that named Alice falling through a rabbit hole into a fantasy world popular by the peculiar anthropomorphic creatures. And then about this author, he is an English mathematician and then an English writer and logician, Anglican deacon and photographer also. And what else about the author?
He was born on 27 January 1832 at Dasbury, England. And then he died on 14 January 1898 at the age of 65 at Surrey, England. And his education, he studied in the University of Oxford. And then, so about his family, actually, the Dodgson's family was predominantly Northern English, which is he has Irish connections and conservatively and high church Anglicans. Most of Dodgson's male ancestors were army officers or Church of England clergy. So it means that they are more to like baptism and priest and more to on church person. Yeah.
Very religious
Very
family.
Yeah, at that time the church is one of the most conquered. They conquered the country.
Yeah, okay. So maybe I can continue with education of the author. Okay, as mentioned that he was born in early 18th century, right? So during that time, it's not very easy like this time with dark ages in the European. So he's actually get a school, a house school, home school, where he learned to read. Even at the age of 7, he can read a lot of difficult books, and he was like a family very rooted to him because he can read a lot of difficult books. And then he went to the Richmond Grammar School. Now is a part of Richmond School and nearby Richmond. Okay, and then in 1846 he went to a rugby school where he learned how to play rugby, but he was really don't like rugby actually. He was depressed, so he left rugby at the end of 1849, means that only 3 years in the school. And then he got to matriculated at the University of Oxford in May 1850. Okay, during that time, his mother had died from inflammation of the brain at the age of 47. Okay, about his early academic career, he obtained first class honours in mathematics, moderations, and was shortly thereafter nominated to a studentship by his father old friend, which is Canon Edward Pusey. In 1854, he obtained first class honours in the final honours school of mathematics, standing first on the list, graduating Bachelor of Arts. And then his talent as a mathematician won him the Christ Church Mathematical Lectureship in 1855, which he continued to hold for the next 26 years.
Wow.
So he very achieved a lot of achievement in mathematics. Although he also a writer.
Yeah.
Okay, want to add
Okay.
more about his achievement, right?
Yeah. Some of his achievement that you know that Lewis Carroll is very famous for his literature, that he had an award named after his name, which is a Lewis Carroll Bookshelf Award. Okay. This award was given to an author once a year from 1970 to 1979. The books that won the award must have similar quality to Alice in Wonderland. The point of this award was to gather a list of the greatest children book of all the time. Yeah, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
An award that named after you. Okay. Others literary works by Lewis Carroll is include the La Guida di Bragia, a ballad opera for the Marionette Theatre, is on 1850. Tangled Tale, Fact, Rhyme and Reason, Pillow Problem, Sylvia Bruno's, and many others literatures that he already write. Okay. Lewis Carroll was also a photographer and took many photographs that still exist today. He photographed people in higher social circle, including the Lord Salisbury and Alfred Lord Tennyson. Although Lewis Carroll was a wealthy and famous writer, he taught a Christ church his entire adult life, just like what I already said. Right? By the time Lewis Carroll died at the age of 65 in 1898, Alice was England's most popular children's book. Means that after he died, then the book population pop up, go to the highest ranking. And by 1932, Alice's Adventure in Wonderland was one of the most popular children's book in the world. It has been made into several movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also watched this movie, right?
Yeah.
Last year.
Last year maybe. Yeah. Okay. So maybe we can continue to the genre part.
Oh, genre
Yes.
part. Okay. I think so I start about the genre of this book. Actually, after we found only one, which is fantasy, or we just call it's fairy tale, right? Okay. Maybe I can just at some point, and Hidayana will add the examples of my point. Okay. And then so actually why fairy tale? At the first story also we can see that Alice actually attracted at the white rabbit, right? White rabbit, which is with waistcoat and have a pocket watch. That's actually is really not make sense, because rabbit is not wear a waistcoat and pull a pocket watch. And then actually this book actually the writer itself wanted to describe how a child sees the adult world. So we can see through the story, Alice overcome the open-minded as a children, actually to overcome the problem during her journey in that Wonderland. And then when enter Wonderland, actually Alice encounters a way of living and reasoning that is quite different from her own, because actually it's fantasy world. So and then more and more she starts to understand the creatures that live in the Wonderland, because we can see there are so many characters. Actually it's not make sense, right, in that story. And then but after during her journey, actually he gets better in managing the situation. And I think some examples Hidayah can.
So I want to add some point. So a fantasy is a story with impossible things such as talking with animal or magical powers. So here are 5 examples from Alice in Wonderland, which are the first is the talking animal such as rabbit, the turtle, the lizard, the frog, the mouse, the caterpillar, and the pigeon. And also they have the smoking caterpillar that talks to Alice about her hay. And another that there is also the baby who turns into a pig. And then the gardeners made out of cards that Alice meets while they are painting roses red. And the last one is Alice growing and shrinking all the times by eating and drinking the potion, right? And the outer purpose is to entertain, because it is to make believe, to make the audience believe, which is by telling about a girl who falls down a rabbit hole into a strange world. Okay.
Okay, so the genre is basically about the fantasy, right?
Yes, fantasy.
Okay, so for today's discussion, we already discussed a lot about Lewis Carroll,
The author.
the author Lewis Carroll, and also the genre is fantasy. So what we gonna discuss on the next discussion?
Next discussion, we're going to discuss about the
Characters,
character
yeah.
and plot. Right.
Okay, I hope to see you guys soon.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye bye. Nian.